quick update I wanted to throw out today for those of you especially who are looking for a lot more Guild Wars 2 content, or just plain don't know what I've been doing in the past couple of months. Now, videos on the main channel haven't slowed down at all, but over a couple of days last week, I automated a bunch of things, as I so often love to do. I actually now have more than just one Wooden Potatoes channel. We have 2 Wooden Potatoes channels, and we have our alt channel, and we have the podcast going on. And it's all really well linked now onto my main page, so that it doesn't spam the crap out of you with videos. So those who are actively watching at the moment, you'll know that we were doing an interesting tournament with a red team, blue team, and green team 1v1v1 on a special custom arena, and we're actually doing that on NA and EU. Well, that tournament's actually already happened now, and it happened on a stream, and the vast majority of you guys will have no idea that that went on. Now, previously, if you wanted to check that stuff out, you'd have to go all the way over to Twitch, and you'd have to check the VODs there, or you'd have to try and pay attention to the specific time of the tournament, which isn't easy when it was, for example, this was scheduled on a Friday, and next week's will be scheduled on a Friday in the middle of the working or school day. To make things worse, about a month or 2 after you've done a Twitch stream, they purge the old VODs, so unless you make use of them, unless you download them and put them somewhere, they're basically gone forever. I've actually been streaming for almost 6 months now, and that means that basically 4 months of gameplay that we've done, 4 months of hours and hours and hours and hours of content have all been lost. I actually do maintain these past 6 months is the most Guild Wars 2 content I've ever made before. It's just been hard to find. And so I introduced you guys Wooden Potatoes 2, woo! Or how about this? Wooden Potato? Wooden Potatoes? So somebody give me some feedback on that. Anyway, so this is the second channel where all that stuff goes up. Hours and hours and hours of it. 3 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours basically. 3 hours closer to 4 hours and 3 hours, 2 hours, and so on and so on and so on. All the way, right? So I have actually managed to save basically the past 2 months of VODs. And what's really cool about this is I took the time to automate a lot of stuff. And it basically means whenever I do a future stream, it will daisy chain its way from Twitch through to YouTube, through to Wooden Potatoes 2, directly into a playlist that I have set up. And the best part of it is, you don't have to really watch the Wooden Potatoes 2 channel. Now, if you want to, as some people very closely watching have already found the channel, have started subscribing, you can sub to this channel and get the videos directly on your feed, or the streams when they come out, like 4 basically a week would come. Or you can ignore it completely, which is also a fairly good suggestion, and simply have a look at my main channel page on the regular Wooden Potatoes, because if you scroll down, you'll see not only does my regular channel page now show you base uploads, but also Twitch streams will always be there. Yes, it daisy chains from Twitch through to Wooden Potatoes 2, through to the playlist, and then directly onto the main page of my main channel. So it's pretty cool, actually. And now, as you can see, all the most recent streams just 18 hours ago. Oh, check it out. 3-way slice on the ice, 1v1v1. And all you'd have to do is click for, a 4-hour stream where we're doing a lot of really awesome PvP stuff and spectating some very, very, very cool games. But if you want to know where more stuff is going on, if, you see the Final Fantasy coming out and you're like, oh, man, this is spamming out Final Fantasy, rah. The amount of Guild Wars 2 I do still vastly outweighs the amount of any other kind of video I do or any kind of content I make. And you can find it there on the stream. So I was pretty proud of this, honestly. I thought it was pretty cool what I did. And I changed a few other things as well. So we've got uploads, which is just all the recent stuff. All the recent streams come immediately after. I've got all my walkthroughs, guides, let's plays, that kind of stuff in a section after that where you can keep clicking, and we've got loads of playlists. There's even 7 more outside of these. And then I did it for the podcast too. So the podcast, we're now on episode 106. It basically has gone every single week since it started 2 years-ish ago now. And it continues to roll on. So this is also being automatically updated now. And the most recent episode, for example, just came out a couple of hours ago, also is on a different channel. So unless you actually click Wooden Potatoes every now and then and have a look, you won't see what else is going on. Then you got all the most recent Guild Wars 2 content that came out, the GW1 stuff that I did, and then other stuff like questions and answers, me appearing on other people's channels like Boots' channel. That's where Boots Bad Builds appears and all that kind of stuff. I just thought I'd do something to let you guys know, because I thought it was pretty cool what we had set up, and it's now far easier to see all the stuff that's going on. So just a quick update, there's obviously going to be another video going out about Guild Wars 2 today. I got some pretty exciting stuff I want to talk to you guys about. But yeah, so there you go, just to keep you all in the loop. That's how the channel's been structured. There's Wooden Potatoes, Wooden Potatoes 2, Concrete Ducks, Visual Wood, And somebody tell me that WoodenPotatoes isn't a bad idea. Someone? Anyone? Please?